Good morning! Hey friends, it's Whitney, your host with Needles Embroidery, and today I thought I'd bring you along on packing for an event. And I've done this video before in the past when I first started doing orders for Dillards, but I have since upgraded and really have learned how to pack really well for these embroidery events. So I just thought I'd bring you along. We've already kind of started packing, and Laura and I were both like, you know, we need to do a video. And she actually is on her way. Hold on. That's good stuff. She's on her way. Her husband is graciously letting us use his trailer and truck so we can put our embroidery machines in the trailer and take it over to Dillard's. So embroidery machine wise, I have the Entrepreneur Pro PR1000E, and this little baby is fantastic for events like this because it has such a wide space down here. And then I just realized I didn't turn off my machine right. Okay, so when you pack your machines, you want to make sure that your needle is in the center. So mine, it rests on needle 6. So I got to go through all the little steps here. It says oil my machine. Okay, so now I go into the needles, put it on 6, and then I'm able to shut it down from here. Go back home, shut down, because the bar actually has to be pushed back. You don't want it to, whoa, up in my nose, sorry. You don't want it to get knocked around. So, all right, let me see. We're gonna get this set up so you guys can watch us move. Okay, we are using our sticky back stabilizer. Can you see me? I don't even know. Okay, good. You can. So we're using sticky back stabilizer, scissors, applique scissors, seam gauge, seam rippers, and little snips. I'll show you what just happened. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you see that? Focus on my finger. Like, that pin just went right up through my thumb. Good grief. Okay. We need all the little tools just in case we have to change out a needle. Okay. Need straight pins, frayed check, and sewer's aid. Let me look. What else do I need? This little buddy, do not leave home without this. It's my threader. Okay, so that's done. This is done. Let me show you what other stabilizer. Okay, I bought all my stuff from MJ Sewing Supplies, and this season she's out of everything, which makes me angry. But doesn't matter, I still got some goodies. Cutaway stabilizer, tearaway stabilizer, water soluble stabilizer, and peel and stick stabilizer. And all of these are pre-cuts. I didn't get anything on the roll this time, mainly because she was out, but because I also have this thing. All right, let me bring you closer. Oh, wow! Oh, hopefully I won't make you guys dizzy. All right. Let's see, is it better with the light on or not? Let me look. Okay. Alrighty. Let me show you guys what I have been packing my stuff in. I used to pack like this large tub, but now I pack this thing and I have labels on everything. So let me read those labels to you. And these drawers change, like I don't have a rhyme or reason. Usually I put the heaviest one at the bottom, but we'll start at the top. Stackable containers, I'm not bringing those today. That's what I put my my treats in, or sometimes I'll put stuff out like mints and things like that. I have treats on here, business cards with treats inside. I did not bring any of that, but I do need my business cards and card holder. Okay. And extra cards. So we have new cards, and actually I'm going to go back to my old ones with the Arkansas inside, but I just love, I just wanted to try something different, and as I love it, I miss the old one, and mainly because of branding purposes. But okay, get those in there. All right, I got a full stack of business cards. Whoa, could have gotten my finger chopped off in that. Okay, put that toward the back. Next is the free monogram with purchase sign. I don't keep this anymore, but I used to make, like, for every like event that I would go to, I would have this little sign out that said free monogram with purchase, and that kind of helped people understand like what we were doing there. Font list, and that is all in here. That's this thing right here. I change out my fonts every time just to give options. Okay, as I was saying, I like to change up the font selection periodically, and every year I try to get something different out there, because a lot of times we have the same customers that come back and, you know, they want something different. But here is, I'll show you the little paper that I have. If I can get to it. So I print this out and I leave it with the customer service. And this kind of helps give people an idea of what the fonts will look like for each letter. Whoop. And the last one. Did I have it upside down? Sorry. So anyway, this gives people a great idea of what we offer, and I just hand this up to the ladies that are checking people out, and they have the order forms. They have these order forms right here, and what they'll do is they'll put, this has like item to be stitched, the font selection, and actually my new one has the name, like the the fonts that are great for names over to the side. And then it has initials to be stitched, first initial, last initial, middle initial, and then name exactly how you want it embroidered. I really need an or, so monogram or name. And then I have thread colors down here, and then the person's contact information, and then when it's been completed. Obviously, I don't need the when it's been completed. That was when I had a lot more people helping me do like the Columbia jacket event. And I needed to track who did what, because if it messed up, if it ended up getting messed up, I needed to know who to come after. So now I need my clipboard. And here are the clipboards that I use. I'll put a white piece of paper behind it. Like, oh my gosh, isn't that cute? Little sewing machines. This is from Hobby Lobby here in my town, and I will go, I'll get one at a time. They're like $7.99, and I will use my 40% off coupon on that. So I have several of these. I just love it. Okay, that goes inside. Actually, I want to put it this way. Okay, now what goes in here are the ink pens, and you know, I really don't have any. I have one in my purse, so we're gonna need to work on that one. Okay, now I need fast frames. Oh, and I have a lint roller, and this is from Amazon. This is a Forever Sticky lint roller with a scrub at the top, so you can, like, if it's really hard to come out, you can scrub it and then you can roll it away. I don't exactly remember the price on this. I don't think it was more than $10, and I had I got two of these. So I got this large one and then a travel size. And the awesome thing with this is it's a Forever Sticky, so you can rinse this off. Actually, that's probably what I need to do. You can rinse this off and then it becomes sticky again. And I bring this to all my events because sometimes lint is uncontrollable. Okay, so in this second box here, I have a little picture frame, and this is for my fast frames. So instead of going back and forth real quick, let me just read off what is on here. Fast frames or hoops. I use fast frames. Sticky back stabilizer, water soluble stabilizer, the hoop grid guide, and I'll show you what that is. Snowmen, bobbins, oil for the machine, spools of thread. And actually my spools of thread don't go in here anymore. I have a separate box for those. My notebook, I don't bring that anymore. But I used to get people coming up all the time and like asking for things, even employees or just random customers. And I would have to like write their names down or like get an idea or give them a quote. And so I'd write their name and information down. Now I just write it on that same sheet that I do my orders with. Flash drives, straight pins, scissors. So I have my fabric scissors, double curved scissors, and then stabilizer scissors. They're all different. Tweezer beads, razor blades. And my razor blade is this tulip pink little thing right here. I don't know why I'm not focusing. Sorry, guys. But I love this thing. There are cheaper ones, but this one I paid like $14 for because it's tulip pink. And I love tulip pink. Measuring tapes, rulers, and fabric markers. I don't bring my fabric markers anymore, but I do bring my measuring tapes and rulers and stuff. So let me show you what I have here. And usually when we go to these events, we pretty much bring everything except the kitchen sink. So it gets a little crazy over here, but this is my tray for all my threads, spools of thread. And it used to have a lid, but These are made flimsy, and so the lid broke off a while back ago. I think it was like the first couple of days that I bought it and used it, it broke. But I can house a lot of thread in here. And the way you do that, the way that I have it, is I have all the spools, a lot of the spools on these spindles. There are little spindles that pop up, and I put the spool on top, and then next to it, I'll turn the embroidery thread, the other spool over, and then it'll just kind of fit inside there. So the only thing I don't like about this method is, I mean, it's a lot cleaner than just like throwing them in the drawer like I had been. But this one, the only thing I don't like about it is the thread still gets matted up. And yeah, I have a video on how to like tie your loose ends, and you like wrap it around your fingers and then you pull it through. But, and there it goes. Like that's staying there. But the problem with that is I use my threads so much, and I change them out so much. Even though I have a 10 needle, I still have to change my threads out a lot. And yeah, I just don't like having to unravel it and all that. But this is ready to go. So now I will just go get my cords and bring it back over here. It actually, believe it or not, taking my computer down doesn't take that long, but it's when we come back from embroidery events that takes the longest. So it's when we come back and we have to like get everything situated again. Putting my oil in here. Yeah, I don't like that part of having to come back and like putting everything back together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle that I'd rather not have to put together. So, all right, well, let's start breaking down the machine and putting things in the box. Because it's too big to carry otherwise. So, oh, here's a trailer. Here it comes. All right, I'm gonna go unplug the surge protector. Okay. Where are we, Laura?
We are at Dillard's today.
And what is that man doing?
He is working.
Still stuck.
We bring him with us, and this is what he gets into.
He is trying to raise the foot pad so we can actually roll it, because it's so heavy it won't roll by itself.
This one too, babe. This is the reason it won't roll back here. Is this?
Let me go get a wrench.
So,
Oh, there's two. This one's stuck.
anyway, we're gonna fix it, but this is where we are. We are in the lingerie department today, and hi, Flo. Here's Flo. She's in charge of everything. But they are doing their Fit for the Cure. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
It's gift of fit this time.
Oh.
Yes, and every pajama, robe, shapewear, loungewear, bras that a customer purchases, Dillard's will donate $2 to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So
That is wonderful. And then you get a free monogram on the stuff that you just buy. So it's a win-win for everyone. So, well, thanks, Flo, for having us again.
Thank you.
We're gonna get set up. We're stuck at the moment, so we'll get it fixed and ready to go.
All right, here we are, all set up. This is what we look like over here. Hi. Okay, and Flo has already been doing some pre-sales, so we already got some stuff
to embroider, and we love coming in to get straight to work. It makes our day go by so much faster than just waiting around, and it also looks good for us because, you know,
We stay busy.
they look at us and we're busy, and I don't want the head guy coming by and saying that we're not doing our work and then having us come back. Busy,
So-
or look like we're busy.
Yes.
But we are actually going to be really busy today. Flo is the bomb here
Yeah.
at Dillard's lingerie department. She's also sweet.
She does
She is a
tons
go-getter.
of pre-orders. They knock it out of the park
And everybody
every
loves her,
time.
so-
Every time. All right, we'll be back.